How are you, my lovelies? All right, so obviously I'm just priming, and I just wanted to show you the difference of when you prime with this amazing, beautiful product that I've showed you guys before. I just love it. I have so many primers, but I just absolutely love that just really nice glow and kind of like highlight from within. It's just gorgeous. I love the e.l.f. primer, but right now it's just more on like the oily parts where I'll apply it and just kind of dab it, which is mainly like my chin and then my nose and just like right here. And you want to kind of dab it and push it in so it can actually do what it's supposed to and give you that poreless look, which is why it's called Poreless Putty Primer. I'm not sure what I'm doing as far as the look, but I got this a while back, and I haven't used it because it is absolutely gorgeous, but it's like bright and I don't know where I don't really go out. And I swatched before and swatched without any primer. Using it alone, I think it's just too much shimmer and like I'm not going anywhere. But I'm gonna use a little bit of the Strawberry Dream, which I've used before, Lunar Beauty. And it's it has these really nice mattes, which kind of match with these shimmers. And then maybe I'll just use that one to apply over. See, it has like just amazing, look at these, they're so pretty. There's, and from a swatch from here and then down. We have Kaleidoscope, Shining, Magical, Prismatic, Luminous, Fluorescent, Gleaming, Flashing, Vibrant, Sparkling, Phenomenon, Borealis, Polar, 24K, Magnetic, Ombre, Glowing. Four is like just gorgeous. I've never, like, I just literally opened it and I had it for months, and they're just so pretty. They're baked eyeshadows. So, okay, so let's apply some foundation. I'm Zovian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. Why not? And this shade actually matches my skin very, very well. It may not look like on camera. It looks, actually, now that I'm seeing it that way, it looks a little yellow. But let's try it. Probably just because of the lights. So I'm just trying to play that a little bit over. And get rid of this here. And this foundation is not super full coverage. Or I guess it is. But you do have to, it's a full coverage, it is. But you do, well, at least I do. I do have to build up. So, I hope you all have had a great weekend, week, whatever, whenever I actually post this, I don't know. It takes a while to actually edit videos and, try to kind of do like a, an hour and 20-minute video and then, kind of shorten it up to like 30 minutes to make it manageable. Anyway, remember when you're applying your foundation, you want to push that product in. You're using a nice dense brush like this one, which is a Sigma brush. I always use a flat kabuki Sigma foundation brush. It is just the most amazing foundation brush. So you just want to make sure that you're going to be actually pushing down and making that foundation be part of your skin, so it's not just laying on your skin, and it looks a lot more natural and just seamless. So you want to blend it in, but put a little bit of force to push it down. So you guys can see how it actually, once I mix it in, it really is very close to my skin color. Even on my neck, and just kind of on the neck is the only one that I do kind of don't apply as full coverage, and just really apply it everywhere. Make sure you get your ears So you're not like, if it's a different, slightly different shade, you don't want to like really just have your neck a completely different color, and your ears, if your hair is up, your hair is down, then you can't really see. But definitely you want to look all balanced. And so you can still see my freckles with this foundation. That's why I say it's full coverage. It is full coverage. Like it definitely evened my skin tone, except for under my eyes, which I haven't applied concealer, obviously. But for me, when it's really, really full coverage is when I can see my freckles disappear. And they're not disappeared. So you can apply a little more and build it if you want. I'm not going anywhere today, or hardly ever. So it's not a big deal. I usually stay kind of more on the natural side when I'm at home, more on the dewy, natural kind of just. So I'm gonna go in with the NARS. And this is Light One NARS. What is it called? I don't know. I'll post everything below, which I was completely forgetting to do before, but now I'm starting to get better at that. So you just want to add a little couple of dots on the places you want to brighten, if you want to use it to highlight, and the places that, you know, need a little bit of actual highlighting. And I really like this NARS one. It is full coverage, but it has a really nice, it's not too over drying, and it doesn't crease as much, but you got to go light. You don't want to do the crazy thick layers with any concealer. I mean, that's a big thing, and I know it's like, you know, for show and Instagram, like they love doing super, I mean, I've seen them squeeze the product. I mean, that's not only is it a waste of product, but I mean, come on people, you really don't need to do that. It doesn't look natural ever in person. It makes you crease so much more. So I'm going with this brush, which is a precision concealer brush, and it's from Complex Couture, and it's just really dense, but it's this nice triangle shape, which is perfect for applying concealer. And the shape is like perfect to make sure that you get the right shape that you actually need to be applying your concealer. And it's so dense that it really like pushes your product in really nicely. And then once you have, you know, applied the amount that you need and have covered up you need to, then you can go in with a concealing or concealer buffing brush, which you can use like a regular kind of fluffy brush or something like that. That's like a blending brush, but there's like the, you know, special concealer ones, and just kind of is nice to blend that product in. And that's, I think, what I like about the NARS concealer a lot, is as much as the Shape Tape is great, like full coverage, this NARS one is really creamy and it blends in like a dream. So I barely blended and you can already see, I mean, look at the difference. There's definitely covers everything, every, you know, darkness, but it also blends really, really nice. So you can also use your fingers, as I've told you before. That's great for concealer, especially if you have dry under eyes, which I do, very dry. Right now it's not so bad because we've had quite a bit of humidity and it's not as dry, but in winter, oh my god, I'm just really, really, really dry. And so the warmth of your fingertips will really melt that concealer in. So you can do it just a little bit, just to have that melt in, and just push it down to kind of, again, make that product go into your skin and kind of just become one and look natural. And then you can buff that out with your buffing, blending brush. And then here I just do that just to highlight. And then once we add our lipstick or whatnot, you know, kind of gives you a nice little how fuller lip on the top. Not that I really need it, but why not? Blending, I have my Blendful Super, how that washed it, so I will not apply anything that is not clean. So don't forget to dampen your sponge, your beauty blender or whatever you're using. You don't want to apply it dry. And right now I'm just going in overall everywhere and just kind of make sure that everything is kind of soaked in and blending in very nicely. Just to kind of look into this here. And this side, I always have to put a little bit more concealer, which I already talked about before, because this is the side I sleep on, and it really is a big difference, you guys. Like, it really is. It makes a difference. I have like this area here that's a lot more hollow. You could see like the hollow right there. And it looks like maybe like I applied it on. It really is just a tiny bit. It's just so light that it looks like it's a lot, but it's not. And I'm just kind of being a little bit, I'll put a little pressure in it to make sure it melts in to your skin, so you're not gonna have a big, huge difference. Let me go ahead and use my contour stick, Fenty contour stick, and I'm just gonna contour a little bit here, make his cheeks a little thinner. You see how it kind of cut, but then, you know, we are definitely gonna do that to trim, magic, to make this look a lot thinner. So we have foundation, concealer, and a little bit of contour. Definitely made a difference. All right, so let's play. I already primed my eyes, so it's like the first thing I did with my Sigma. You guys know I can't live without my eyeshadow primer base. And let's play. So should I try to not go with red? I mean, it's really hard to do. Well, you know what? Let's go with purple. Crease brush. It's a little, you can use something like that that's a little bit denser. And you're gonna go ahead and use that in the socket. Right. So just to kind of set the shape that I'm gonna go with and my base, and then just go right in the socket and just back and forth like a windshield wiper. I already did my brows, by the way. For some reason I just did that early this morning. I don't know, I was trying to play with a little bit more of a bold eyebrow, because you guys know I normally just kind of fill it in, so I don't really go with something really dark, but I did today. I went a little bit thicker and a little bit darker. All right, so anyway, so remember just to, I'm thinking I'll probably just do one eye on camera now that I'm thinking about it, just to shorten it, because whenever I do a full face, it's like a hour video, and I really kind of want to shorten them a bit, condense them for you guys, so you guys can actually, you know, not everybody has a freaking hour a day to be watching a video. I mean, I'm a huge makeup video fan before I got into this, and just you know, just absolutely whenever I had some time, I did go and watch makeup videos at night before I went to sleep, or you know, but it's a little bit harder for me now. But I mean, I don't know, other people have like an hour to just sit and watch a makeup video. Right now all I'm doing is just blending it up a little bit higher, the same one that I have. So I'm just using a blending brush. So yeah, let me concentrate on one eye. I seem to do better when I do one and one like that, because just kind of they end up being more symmetrical that way and even. But for purposes of maybe shortening the video, I think it might be best. So I'm gonna go with this darker shade, Storm Cloud, from the Lunar, and just kind of going a little bit darker on the outer corner. It almost looks like it's really a dark plum, like a really dark purple, but it's not, doesn't apply as dark. And just kind of going in a little bit harder on this one, since I do want it to be darker on the outer, and I am going to bring it up a little bit higher. And then I'll go ahead and use that card trick I told you guys about. That is a pretty color though. Like, it's not as dark as it looks on the pan, but it's pretty. Any card that you have. And I actually saw that there's like a special little eye guide now that they sell, which is something, you know, pretty much like this. And then you want to place that right at the top where your bottom starts. I don't even know, right? Your waterline right out there, and then match it to the end of your eyebrow to give you like a lifted eye look. So then don't press on the card or whatever you're using too hard, so you don't remove any product. If you have already your base, your eyeliner foundation. Look at that. Ooh, so pretty and sharp. So whenever you do that, make sure you also don't press or pull up or anything like that. That's gonna actually alter that shape. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Very pretty. A brighter purple. Actually, it would probably be nice to do a halo eye with these looks. And then I'm gonna put some on the bottom. Not lighter, but just like a kind of magenta look. And then just go, I'm going very, very lightly, and I'm holding the brush really, really high on the edge to give it a really nice soft, no harsh, you know, line or anything like that. Pretty pink. It has a lot of fallout. You can see that. Wow, these colors are so pretty. I forget how gorgeous this palette is. I used it once, but it just concentrated on more of the red. Surprise. So this is the first time I actually go in with just the purples. And of course there's a little bit of a pinkish red on the top, which is the Strawberry Moon. But that's okay. I mean, if you see the dark purple there, oh, it's so pretty. It really is. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of the darker right in the inner and kind of go with a halo. And just blend it a little bit here. Just make sure it's nice and blended just in that area, not bringing it up too much so it doesn't mix in with that really nice Strawberry Moon with the one that's a little more magenta. Once you start just blending too much, and it's a gorgeous seamless blend, but then it's going to also be very kind of blend in all together. And lighter magenta, that is so pretty. So pretty. Wow. I'm like, I mean, I love purple. I really do. But I'm gonna cut crease canvas for cutting that crease. And I'm just gonna concentrate on cutting the crease right in the middle. I'm trying to find one of my best crease brushes. So anything that is kind of like this is a Morphe 224 kind of triangular shape to cut that crease, or you know, a little bit slanted, and make sure that you can. So I'm gonna do this one here and just go, and I'll put, even though it has an applicator, I do like to just put it in the back of my hand, so I don't have to go in and dip back after, you know, touching the product. Let me grab my mirror. I need a small mirror. Let me grab a mirror so I can actually look at the camera and not be all over the place. So, okay, get just a little compact type. We're gonna cut the crease with our eye open so we see where that crease is gonna be, and I'm just gonna do, once you have it, then you can close your eye and fill it in and even anything out that you need. So when you're doing a halo eye, you want to do kind of like a triangle, little tornado type of shape that is going to concentrate on giving you a really nice bright glittery or shimmery in the middle, and then you can just you know, your darker colors go on the outer edge. So I'm thinking Borealis and some gleaming. This is Borealis. This is gleaming. Ooh, gleaming's pretty. This is prismatic. So they're similar, but we can do a little, this one's a little more pink tone, and this is obviously a darker one. I mean, they're all gorgeous, no. So let me go with gleaming. I don't even know, guys. These are so pretty. I don't even know what to go into. Ooh. Oh, that is so gorgeous. In with a little bit of the brush. And some more than other of the type of shimmery shadows usually apply better sometimes with a wet brush, so you probably should wet that, or with your finger. I'm going to apply a little bit of the Borealis, which is the darker one, and the kind of like the farther right. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I'll go in with the one that's a little lighter. Oh my god, that one is gorgeous. Do you guys see how, oh, I wish you could appreciate on camera the actual shine of them. It is like, it just is popping. Oh, so pretty. I'm even tempted to go in, oh, I'm definitely gonna go into Kaleidoscope. I can't believe I hadn't played with this palette. I've had it, I don't know how long, and I just hadn't gone in. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Kaleidoscope and a little bit of ombre, which is a really pretty white gold, and the pink champagne type, and go right under the brow bone. Oh my god, that is intense. Oh wow, I didn't expect that to be that pretty and that intense. Okay, so let me go in this one. I mean, do you guys see that? It is, oh, holy shit. Pardon my French, guys, but this frickin' is amazing. Oh my God. Do you guys see this shimmer? It's not like just glitter, which I love because, you know, with glitter, let me just comb my eyebrow a little bit here so you could really appreciate that shimmer. Oh, it's, I don't even have the words to describe how absolutely stunning this looks in person. Because that's just really gonna, look at that. Oh, it's just amazing. It's such a gorgeous shade, and especially because I went in and dipped into a little bit of both, and the ombre has like little blue sparkles. Can you see that? Oh, so that one, I'm sure if you do you use a blue look, it's probably gonna, like, it would really pop and go with that. Going in and just, oh, you guys, even if we used those coppers, these greens, like, just to kind of, you know, it's so gorgeous. It's just out of this world. It is definitely Aurora Lights. Yes. I mean, now I'm obviously, you know, the color story, when I saw it, it was just like, oh, I have to have it. And so I'm gonna, of course, put everything down on there. 18 color big shadow shadow palette. And so I'm just gonna go in here and read this because I'm just, oh, and like, I want to do so much. Like, now I'm thinking, oh my God, the reds. Like, when I do a red look, if I go into these reds, I'm gonna die. Like, I just want to take my makeup off now and then go in with a red and see how the red looks. So, okay, let's see. It says, transform your eye looks into a magically iridescent spectrum with our Aurora Lights. 18 color baked eyeshadow palette. The celestial inspired hues and finishes ranging from sheer color, high shine, glitter top coats, to entrancing ultra reflective metallics and rich shadows with intense pigment payoff. Definitely. Deliver dramatic impact and light catching dimension. Oh, agreed. I'm even gonna go into the ombre, which is the white, and just pop just a tiny bit in the middle. Oh yeah. Like, I could play with these shimmers all day. Oh, I would think from baked eyeshadows and the shimmer, I mean, there is a little bit on the pan, but not a lot. I mean, I don't have any. And then normally I would have either done that first, my eyes first, when I use something really glittery like this, or I would, you know, apply some powder that I could just dust off in case there's any. But I forgot to do that, and I don't need to. Like, there really isn't much there. Oh, like here, just pop a swipe it really quick and you're done. I mean, you could be done with a look in 2 seconds and just walk out the house. I'm gonna look for a colored liner because I'm gonna make them pop even more. So I'm gonna use, this is a old Kat Von D, like way back when, Everlasting, I think it's called. It's just a kind of purpley. And we're really gonna make it pop. I mean, I probably should add some block because I have so much color going on, but I wanted to go with a bold, bright look, and that's what we're gonna do. And since we're going with a dramatic look, why not go even bigger? Let's go with a big wing. And all I'm doing, obviously, with a wing, because we did the little card trick, so all I have to do is just trace. Don't have to worry about messing up my wing and being really perfect because we already had that shape from the card. So I'm just going in here and just kind of tracing over it. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I love this look. I can't even, just kind of in the inner corner, so I don't really change or darken up that really pretty champagne. And it won't look as intense as a black. Yeah, that looks better. Because it's more of a dark burgundy. So it's not as intense. So sometimes like that with or a brown. So yeah, it looks really nice. So many mascaras, I mean, but few are like Dark Star. Without it being fibers. That's another thing about the mascaras nowadays. The ones that are, some of the ones that are, you know, very, very, really intense and give you that volume and length and curl is usually they tend to be fiber mascaras, and those end up being kind of just a little too spider looking for my taste. There is a few exceptions, like the Huda Beauty Legit lashes. I do absolutely love that one, even though it is fibers. But I guess, you know, you just have to get the formula right. So, I mean, come on. Doesn't it look like I have falsies, guys? Like, that mascara. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the shimmer just in the middle. Just to even out, not even out, but kind of look, you know, give it that little shimmer as it is on the top with a halo. So we're kind of doing like a halo also on the bottom. And it won't be dramatic, but you can tell once you see, you know, up close, but not too crazy. But I'm going bold anyway with this look. I mean, this is definitely a bright, much brighter than I would normally. Pixie by Petra. Is it Pixie by? Yeah. Peach Parfait. It has a little shimmer to it. So since I am already going with bright colors, let's do a nice blush to match. And then just bring it up a little higher and blend it in so you won't look too crazy. And then you can, you know, kind of, like I said before, you can sculpt with blush, just like you really can with contour. Okay, so just going into my Gigi and applying a little bit of the cool contour shade. Remember, there's the cool one would be your contour. The warmer one will be your bronzer if you want to darken or, you know, warm, not darken your face, or give you a more tan look, more warm look. You know, this is a contour, more dense brush if you really want to make a really sharp contour. So you'll see the difference on that compared to this one. I like to blend mine in to where it doesn't look so obvious, but here in this area here, I do like going in with the more dense one because you can really get and just more sharper, nice, you know, look. And then you can just go in then with your bronzer if you're into bronzer, and just a little bit just to warm up your face. If you want to obviously make your forehead look a little bit, you know, smaller, if you have a large forehead or want to shorten it, then you can do that just through the, you know, outside. I'm not doing that really too much on mine, even though since I have my bangs up right now, then it's a good look because, you know, kind of gives you a smaller forehead type look. But just to kind of just warm up a little bit, not too much. Oh, I'm just like dead. Like, I can't believe I'm actually the opposite of dead. I'm just in love. I can't even believe I love it so much. I mean, I wish you guys could really see how it looks up close. The camera does not do it justice. It has just the most amazing monochromatic look to it. You can see so many different shades of purple and magenta. It's kind of not too dark, but I should just go with a black lip. Ooh, should I go with a black lip? With this look and a black lip? I don't know. Okay, I'm getting carried away. Okay, so lip. Let me take off a little bit of the lip balm I have. All right, so remember not to overline your bottom lip. It doesn't look good. It looks fake. You're gonna overline anything, overline the top one. If you really want to give your, if you have really thin lips and you really want to give yourself a, a little bigger full look, definitely you can overline on the top and going just a little bit over your line. Don't go too much because then you're gonna, tend to go a little exaggerated and look, a little more fake. I like to keep it right on the line. So you won't really see too fake. I mention this all the time, but I don't know what the thing is of overlining and doing like a circle here and erasing your cupid's bow. I get, that's what they're doing. When you do that, you're kind of giving it that look. But to me, I love the cupid's bow shade, and that it's meant to be there for a reason. Okay, so up, it's usually best to go from top to the outer area, and then you can just even it out. But that's okay, because I'm going to use a dark shade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this. Even though it is a dark shaded, it's not black, and it's still kind of a purple undertone. Yes. Matching. So it's like a liquid. Like a liquid highlight. And it's not over drying when you apply it to the lips. Because I have really, really dry lips. So anything dries them. This is Flesh by Aurora. It's just a little liquid liner, which is not liner, highlight, which is kind of like a little champagne type. Look at that. Just in the middle. Yes. And since we're going crazy on the shimmers, why not? Let's just go crazy on a highlight, right? Am I right? Should I? Or do we have enough crazy look at me from the moon type of look? Once you go, once you're there, just keep going. And put a little bit of the powder to set it. You see that? Oh. Yeah, definitely a little crazy on the highlight. I'm gonna go outside of the room, and my kids are gonna look at me like, what the hell? Where are you going? Highlight, this is the Fenty Beauty Lighting Dust and Fire Crystal. So yeah, I mean, I'm already there. Why not? Oh, this is the type of highlighter I would use if I was out going dancing at the club. I would never wear this just for the day, but there's nowhere to go anymore, so I don't care. I'm going to get ready like I'm going to the club. That's right there on the Cupid's bow. A little bit on your nose if you want to. I mean, come on. Seriously, guys, I think this is probably one of the most dramatic looks that I've done. Not just as in bright, but also just a little bit crazy on the highlight. Whatever. Just gonna dust off a little powder. I was gonna say, you know, we need to tame that highlight a little bit, but there's no taming this. Like, nothing's going to take that away because I really went crazy. So that's it, you guys. That is our look. So that is Aurora Lights for you, with a little bit of the mattes on the outer and inner corner from Lunar Beauty, from Strawberry Dreams. And I mean, if you guys could really see, every time I move in the light, you would not believe how bright and shining and sparkling these colors are. Let me try to lower the light and see if it makes a difference for you. Oh my God, look at that, you guys. Can you see that? I mean, can you guys, my eyes are closed, obviously. I'm just playing with lights, sorry. Oh my God, there you go. You can totally see the dimension and the different shades in that shimmer. You go from like the really dark to really pop right there in the middle, because we use a little bit of the different shades and mix them, and then a little bit more of the magenta shimmer in the inner corner. So it is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, what can I say? That is just, let me bring it this way just so you can kind of see a little bit with the look. Oh yeah, yes, I love. Oh, I can't believe I hadn't played with this before. And I mean, one of my next looks is gonna be with the reds, playing with those red shimmers. I can't even imagine, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to go there. We're gonna have to go there. Yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. Even for like a green or a purple and just a little bit of shimmer in the middle, will give you just this amazing, just amazing look. All right, you guys, so that is our video. That is Aurora Lights from BH Cosmetics. I am definitely going to look into getting a little bit more stuff from them, and just, oh, I can't get over the color and the shimmers. It just, and of course we went with the crazy beaming highlight there also. using some of the liquid highlighter, a liquid highlighter in Fenty Beauty. So I kind of mixed a little bit of everything, you know, as far as products are concerned. But I'll list everything down below so you know everything I used. I gotta make sure that I leave everything here and not to start putting everything away as I usually do immediately, because then I kind of forget what I used. But trust me, there is no forgetting what I used here, because it is and in person, I'm looking at myself at the huge mirror I have in front of me. It's just like I need like some big hoops and I don't know, maybe a little more bling to kind of match my little bling look. And then my witch shirt. I mean, yeah, I'm ready for Halloween. In every, I mean, not in every good way of a possible, like just all right, you guys, so that's that. I hope you liked it. We're definitely going to create more looks with this color, with this palette, with different color stories, because there's a blue, there's a green, there's a blue, purple, copper, reds. I mean, obviously, I already showed you guys. I'm just like speechless. All right, enough talking. Hope you guys like this. I'll keep, I'm trying to do at least 2 videos, really hard, 3 a week, because it just takes so long and I have so little time right now to be editing and, you know, doing that. But I will definitely try to be uploading a little bit more. And if you guys have any looks that you want to see, any tips that you need, any kind of a different color story that you know aren't comfortable with playing with, kind of want to see different looks, whatever your suggestions are and you want some recommendations on, let me know and I will make it happen. Even if I don't have the colors, I'll find them to make sure that I get you guys like that kind of, you know, look that you want to go with and whatnot. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys soon, my beautiful sinners. Love you all.